crash into a tree, why don't you? Alright. Let's start seeing who else needs our help here on this day as the rain has now died off while it's now midnight. Let's speak with Sam, which is one of those fancy Rogadin names, to take on the quest entitled Gift for a Fan. Sam has a favor to ask. It's Rika, isn't it? I was about to head to Kakul's Forge to drop something off, but I think you'd be more welcome than I. As it turns out, the recipient is something of an admirer of yours. I'm sure she'd be thrilled to have you make the delivery. Admirer? Thank you. Here's the package. All set to be delivered to Wasondity. Wasondity, huh? Alright, go. And we're coming into Kakul's Forge. Hello there, Miss Wasondity.
Yeah, it's you! The one and only Rika! Am I dreaming?
Nope. I have this for you.
A delivery for me? But why would someone as famous and important as you be delivering my package? Oh, now I'm just being rude. I must thank you properly. If I'd known you'd be coming, I would have prepared something for you. Silly me, there's something for you right here. This package contains a bottle of golden syrup. It's yours if you want it. It's an alchemical medicine to rejuvenate the wearied body. You must need something like that after running around and saving the entire world. I won't hear no for an answer, so drink it down. You deserve it far more than I do.
Well, thank you very much for your kind gift. Merry Christmas. Yeah, and we have to consume it as well. Yeah, cheers! The medicine is much sweeter than you were expecting. The taste is a bit much, or it's delicious.
I'm glad. I hope it nourishes your body along with pleasing your palate. That reminds me, I had your comrade Graha try some as well. He seemed to quite enjoy it, said it was like drinking sweet ambrosia. I couldn't help but wonder what sort of medicine he's been forced to drink before. Anyway, I'm afraid that's all I have to offer you, I swear. If Swellsome doesn't compensate you properly, I just might. Well, never mind that. Please take proper care of yourself out there.
You got it. So yeah, we gotta go warp back to the hamlet, so let's do that. Let's see what you got there, Swillsam. All finished then. She works to herself too hard, that one Sididi. The medicine I sent should be good for her. Well, I must say, you're looking rather more chipper than when you left. Well, it's because she introduced me to something new.
What? She gave the syrup to you?
Well, if that cheered her up, I suppose that's as good as any medicine. In any case, here's a little something as thanks for your help. Well, thank you very much. So we'll take our experience in 735 gil. And so that takes care of that one. Now let's pop over here. On the road we find an experienced researcher. Let's go ahead and speak with this young lady to take on her quest entitled To Care Enough to Send the Very Best. A vexed researcher in Shardian Hamlet wishes there were more hours in the day. That's an expression I hear quite a bit.
Oh my, a conundrum indeed. What am I to do?
Yeah, is something the matter?
Well, art you a kind sort to take an interest in a stranger's woes. It's my son, you see. He's a gleaner stationed in the Near East, and he's recently returned to deliver his procurements. I just received word from him a moment ago, asking me to meet him in the Archaon. Apparently, he has some sort of gift for me. Is that not thoughtful? In a stroke of the luck, however, something urgent has come up, which I'm obliged to attend to. By the time I'm done with my business, I little doubt my darling boy will already be gone, off on his next assignment to who knows where. So you see when I'm in a pickle, surely. As much as I want to, I can't claim the gift for myself, but perhaps you could in my stead, if you've the time on your hands, that is.
Alright.
You do? Why, thank you! I will return as soon as I am able, so let us meet here once you're taking a seat at the present.
Alright. Now we gotta go and warp all the way to the Archaon. So, let's go and make our way there. Alright. Where is our gleaner? Ah, here you are. Excuse me, sir. Hold on a moment. I know you. Yes, you're Rika, the famous adventurer, are you not? To what do I owe the honor? I have this to give you on your mother's behalf. Oh, my mother is busy, you say. That is most disheartening to hear. I wanted to tell her in person that she is now a grandmother newly made. My wife has born us a healthy baby. Well, she certainly picked a very convenient time for it. I had written to share news that we were expecting, but not that she had given birth. I had hoped to see the look on my mother's face when I told her of the happy event. It's quite alright. No, honestly it is. She works tirelessly for the good of all. I can hardly blame her for being unable to come running at a moment's notice. It makes me proud, in fact, to think she is so important she cannot even spare a moment to see me. Is this sarcasm? Hopefully she can spare a moment for this, though. Will you give this portrait to her? It's of me, my wife, and our newborn, her grandchild. Now then, I must be off. There's work to be done, and I'm sure my mother would be proud to know her son is following in her hard-working footsteps. Well, certainly very appreciative all the same. Alright, back to the hamlet. Hello, we're back.
What fortuitous timing. I've only just arrived myself. So, what news for my son? What was it he was so eager to give me?
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Is this... Oh goodness, it is, isn't it? It's a portrait of his family, and it includes my grandchild. Aren't you rub again, darling? There's no baby more beautiful in all the world. This has put a fire under me, I dare say. If I hadn't reason enough before, then surely this child will keep me motivated to continue my research. I will make sure that this little bundle of joy has a world in which they can grow up happy and hale. You've made me happier than you can possibly know. Thank you truly. It isn't much, I grant you, but here, something for your pains.
So we'll take our experience in our 735 gil. And send off one very happy lady. So let's continue along here. Next up, we'll speak with this fretting researcher, and we'll take on her quest entitled, Don't Filter Yourself. A researcher in Shardian Hamlet has a furiously furrowed brow.
May I borrow you for a moment? I have a problem of a marital nature, shall we say.
You don't say.
You see, my husband was looking rather green around the gills when he left for work this morning. As much as I would like to check on him myself, I'm afraid my research is of such import that I can't leave it unattended for any amount of time.
And so,
which is why I must ask you to look on him in my stead. You'll like to find my darling slaving away in Krakor's forge, if he hasn't been carted off to the infirmary yet, that is.
Yeah, so,
he's a rather handsome man whose garish-red glasses made him hard to miss. Should you notice that he's under the weather, I ask that you provide him with this philter, which will hopefully revitalize him. I'm sorry to lay such a burden on you, but I've no one else to whom I can entrust this. Please hurry, as I fear he'll keel over before long.
Thank you very much. Well, let's go find your husband. And our bespectacled researcher is right over here. Oh dear. Perhaps going into work was not the best decision after all. Even though you know what's at stake. This man is in very poor health indeed, and likely requires the medicine you provided. Yeah, so let's go ahead and throw it on him. Yeah, come on there, big boy. Oh my, that's much better. Thank you kindly, stranger. The weakness came over me quite suddenly. No doubt caused by a thinning of the blood or some such. That medicine is one of my wife's creations, is it not? I would know her alchemy anywhere. That must mean she enlisted your help to help see it brought to me then, yes? Indeed. Yeah, let me tell you all about it. I thought as much. So little gets past my better half, though I did my best to hide my fatigue. I am myself a researcher in Thumazane. That interests you, doesn't it? Well then, now you'll get a kick out of this. We are currently developing a new sort of alloy which, at the molecular level, contains psychosensitive materials such as dark matter. The wonders we could work with such marvelous metal. Imagine how much tighter controls could become were we able to fit into a cockpit. But I'm getting ahead of myself. At any rate, our work is reaching its crescendo, and I wouldn't dare miss even so much as a day of it. Would you be so kind as to tell my wife that there's no cause for concern? All she need know is that her filter works wonders. You got it. Back over to the fretting researcher.
You spoke with my husband then, did you? How was he? Was he as unwell as I feared?
He was well, though I gave him the filter just in case.
Indeed. Well, let me just say that lying is not your forte. It's plain as day that he did put those words in your mouth. He must be in a dreadful state if he decided to spin some story. I'm right, aren't I?
You can't get anything past the scientist.
It's all well and good to wholly commit oneself to one's profession, but to do so at the expense of one's health? That's beyond the pale. You'll be getting an earful from me, that much I can assure you. I shudder to think what would have become of my husband had you not stepped in when you did. Though it's a trifle compared to what you deserve, I offer you this to thank you for your help.
And we're glad we could, so we'll take our experience and 815 gil. Alright. Still 4... Oh no, it's 5 left now. Yeah, a new quest has probably sprung up. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one up in the corner then first. Yeah, try and make my way from west to east as best as I can. So let's speak with the Studium Researcher to take on his quest, which will have no guidance from the Journal of the Duty List. You need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine your next course of action. Please don't troll me like the people did over in Charlotte. Let's take on the quest entitled Wayward Carbuncle. The Studium Researcher looks in need of assistance. Excuse me, you there. You look capable. Could you find a missing carbuncle for me? Ordinarily, a carbuncle would never be without an arcanist, but this one was found alone, roaming the wilds of Lanosea, and so I had it sent here for research purposes. I think I may know who it belongs to. I swear I took my eye off of it for barely a moment till it scampered off somewhere outside the hamlet. Seeing as it's far too dangerous out there for someone of my disposition, I was hoping you could go look for it in my stead. Alright. You have my thanks. I don't think it could have made it out of the central circuit, but that still leaves a wide area to search. Alright. This guiding crystal should make the job a bit easier. It will react when the carbuncle is near, glowing more brightly the closer you are to your quarry. Oh, it's one of those again. Once you secure the entity, please bring it back here to me. I wish you fortune in your hunts. Well, thank you. The destination for this objective will not be displayed. Use your guiding crystal to pinpoint the location of the Wayward Carbuncle. Well, since we're at point 0, let's go see. The crystal means inert. Let's see how much of a wide berth, of much of a wide swath we are taking here. Yeah, so this first quadrant, this first section. Yeah, how much of a loop do we need to do? Because you might remember the last time we did something like this, the area we covered was significant. And then for all we know, this thing could be chilling out on the outside of a zone. Keep looking here. So as the new day dawns, we arrive in Aporia. Still getting nothing on the possibility of where this thing could be. Yes, use it next over around this smoke. The crystal glimmers warmly. The Carbuncle isn't here, but you may be on the right track. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Would they be over there? Yes, use it in front of Logisticum Gamma. Yeah, this is what I said about a wide berth. I was not lying about that. What around the white smoke? Okay, so we are narrowing it down. We are process of eliminating this. Yeah, it's gotta be one of these two sections. It cannot be anywhere else. Oh, target sighted! Heyo! The Carbuncle peers at you anxiously, not letting its guard down. Perhaps it would let you pick it up if you soothe it first. Yeah, don't worry there, little guy. Yeah, maybe one day we can get you to Tataru. Ah, yeah, there we go. The Carbuncle visibly calms, allowing you to cradle it in your arms. And that means we can take it back to the hamlet. Yeah, that was quite a search. Thankfully, because I was able to fly, it made the process a lot easier. Did you find the Carbuncle? We have. There you go. Yeah, be back with this guy. Oh, thank goodness. Or rather, thank you. As I said, they found the poor thing alone in the countryside, wandering the mountains of northern Lanosea, I believe. It should have vanished as soon as its master dismissed it, although it's possible the command was never given. In which case, it should theoretically persist until the ether that forms it is consumed. But for that reserve to last long enough for the entity to grow wild. An immensely talented arcanist must have summoned it. What I wouldn't give to meet someone that powerful. Researching this little creature should net me some fascinating data indeed. Thank you again for retrieving it for me. Glad we could help, so we'll take our experience in 735 gil. Yeah. Hey, Tataru, I know where your Carbuncle is!